Kick it off and get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Quarterback making adjustments. Flagway wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Benjamin. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to...
Makes the catch on the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive.
He is in! Touchdown, Dogs!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here he comes with the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Running inside. It's Jackson. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Eakin to the 15. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers! What a catch in the end zone for 6. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Hits him with a stiff arm. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Throwing, Lagway. Got a man, it's Marsh. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Throwing again, here's DJ Lagway. He spins that thing down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Looking to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Memphis. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense
makes the grab and room to run. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Georgia going up tempo. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Here's Lagway to pass. Plucks it out of the air. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the time with the extra point. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. It's complete to the left. Hard-hitting tackle. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. What a nice play. And even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
When you get interceptions as a safety, it's anticipation. You can see it. They see the route. They break on it. They go make big hits and big plays. This time, he gets the big INT.
Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
From the red zone, it's Benjamin. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Flagway. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Memphis calling for a timeout, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. This time he wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Eakin. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Escapes the sack. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And it's a sack. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking for a huge play. He's got it down the field. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Bulldogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. He's going to take a shot. He's got it way down the field. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This Memphis offense going to work again on 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Benjamin. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Hauls it in. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the air, it's Lagway. Makes the grab over the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing, Lagway. Zings it complete to the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Benjamin. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Fires to the wideout. Grabs it. Smashes through the tackle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-goal situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up with it.
Pulls it on the option. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And it's not a surprise on this first possession that they put the ball in the quarterback's hands and let him run it. This dude can fly. Palmer, I know it's the first possession, but sometimes it's hard to really understand how fast guys are until you see them on the field. It didn't look like they got it on that first possession.
No, David, we were talking to their defensive coaching staff this week, and they thought they had a good plan on paper to slow this guy down, but you're right. It's a different thing once you get out there on game day, and they're going to have to make some adjustments right now because you know this defense, I know it's early, but they're already reeling because of that guy's speed.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Got the quick completion. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Run inside. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Got him. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. And my guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Reynolds. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one, and now we've reached a 2-minute timeout. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go, ready?
He wants to throw it again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Can't get him to the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. To the air, it's Mayava. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? On target. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Benjamin. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Here comes the heat. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Flag wave from the gun on third down. Working that left side now. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Lagway to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Benjamin. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Lagway to the air again. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
Gain of 8, it's now 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Timeout, Georgia.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And the Dogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Uncorks one. He makes the catch. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Looking to throw on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Booster.
Wants to throw it. He's going to take off. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Notre Dame comes to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and short. In the red area, it's Jackson. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
To the air, it's Mayava. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
Just drives it between the uprights. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Might be changing the route. Flagway. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Benjamin. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Got his man. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, and now you've set up 4th and short. You've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
And the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. Could not make his way to the corner. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Wants to adjust the pattern. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Lagway to throw for it on fourth. Spits it out to the back. He's got it, first down and more. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Number 0, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. And bottom line, when plays...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got... pass going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. First play looking to throw it. The tight end's got it on the corner route. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Second down after that completion. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly.
It's caught. He's breaking free. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, in these third and short situations, I always expect a run play, knowing that if they get themselves closer, they're going to go for it on fourth down, but they avoid that decision overall, and they're able to just throw for a first down. Nice job by this quarterback. He found the open man, and they're able to produce that first down anyway. Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over.
Look out, he's breaking free. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, TCU. They connect for 6.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Aggressive call on the opening play. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here, because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Defense is playing well in all areas here. First, the pressure on the quarterback. He's clearly hurried, and because of that, I didn't feel like this was the best read. He just kind of jumps at it and throws it right into double cover. Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here, because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Chris, this is exactly what they were concerned about. They know their quarterback is undersized, and this defensive front 7 is big and fast and physical, and here they're able to just bat this ball away at the line of scrimmage.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking deep down the left side. Touchdown, Georgia. They finish off the scoring drive.
We you can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Gonna run it. It's Jackson.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Makes the catch downfield.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
First down here for this offense. Quick throw. The catch is made. And the Horned Frogs come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught by the receiver. Breaks into the clear. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Single back takes the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. No huddle now for the offense.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And the same runner's got it again. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. Wideouts now clustered. Dropping back, it's Lagway. It's a quick grab, and he goes out right near the 35-yard line. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Nice grab. It's Davis. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it near the end zone. Gets in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time. And when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows. You can allow for yards after the catch, all of it. And here, They're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught! He's wide open! Look out! Tackle, but first down. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
This defense has to adjust. You can't just allow them to run for first downs. You've probably got to commit more resources to stopping the run. Look for more middle closed defense. That means a single safety in the middle of the field. You put an extra hat in the run box in order to stop the run.
Looking for a gap. It's Benjamin. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Timeout taken by TCU. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he's swarmed quickly. They're all over the QB run there. And TCU will spend their 2nd timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Receiver makes the catch.
That is a good completion from this quarterback. In this part of the field, everything is reduced down and restricted. The lanes are tighter, the windows are smaller, and they're able to get this conversion and create a 1st and goal. That's a really good job by this offense.
Tackle at the 8 after the completion. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half.
And my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage. And so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain. And he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout now called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The field goal is good. And that puts them back on top. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to begin the second half. The squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. They get the second half started with their running play. He's got room to run. Look out. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
That screen fooled nobody. Great recognition from the corner. As soon as the ball was snapped, he recognized what was going on, got into the backfield, and blew it up for a loss.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking deep to the right side. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. Has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this depth? He's got a crease. Pointer in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And that will give them the lead now. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team. Here's that defense shifting again. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, what a grab!
Chris, you know I love these type of throws from quarterbacks. They stand in there with great courage. He knows he's about to get hit, and yet, look at the throw. He's able to get a nice big gain. These are the types of plays that really allow you to be a great leader for your teammates because they look at you and they know you're willing to do whatever it takes.
To the air, it's Lagway. That's caught. It's Marsh. To the 25. He goes out of bounds. They move the ball to the 20.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. On the move now. He goes out of bounds, but the game moves the ball inside the 15.
You'll love to see this as an offensive play caller. Now you're creating second and short. Beautiful scramble by the quarterback. He gets himself up the field. Not quite a first down, but now it's time to take a shot. This is where you go heavy play action and put that ball down the field. Second and short is the perfect time for this play.
Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. Touchdown, Dogs! Add 6 more points to the total. They will try to add the lead now to the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. With the catch, it's Smith. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. The defense showing blitz here. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Well, you knew he was going to target his guy down here near the goal line, and they get the matchup that they want. It's a really great throw in single coverage, but it's a better catch. This wide receiver is the go-to guy, and they go to him here for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
It's TCU on top right now. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, TCU. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team was out there and booted away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. They get it down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Back to throw. It's Lagway. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. Out of bounds. He's spotted inside the 40.
Nice completion for a first down, but in a two-possession game, they've got to get going. I've always thought you've got to set a time limit for yourself. They need to score by about 155 if they feel like they're going to come back in this game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. He's got it in the open. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. So after the touchdown, they'll go for 2 to get within a field goal. He keeps it on the design run. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal.
I love that design as an offense, adding the quarterback to the run game here for this 2-point play. You just equalize out those numbers, and you get an extra blocker in the middle, and he's able to take it in, and it's good.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the return man brought down. That's DC yardage on that return. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. First down and more. He's still running. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you'll love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. The Horned Frogs answer right back.
That is just a remarkable catch in the end zone. One-handed grab, and I got to credit the throw as well. That's a leverage throw. Chris, it's away from the defense, giving his player a better chance. It's his guy or nobody. And I tell you, what a grab. That is sensational stuff.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Dogs will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, other than turning it over, that's about the worst way you can start a possession. Now, you're way behind the chains, looking to maybe get half of it back here. Try to create, I guess, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, so that you've got some chance to convert on 3rd.
Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, this is the problem with taking a sack on 1st down. It's long yardage. Now they don't get a completion, and it's going to be 3rd and forever.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They get him down.